have children, I now have grandchildren. Many of us do here. We want the earth to continue, not just for them, but for actually all creatures. And we've seen how climate change has damaged species on our planet. It is for us to do something. This is made by human beings and human activity. We can change that. And the fact we're all here today means that we're determined to do so. But we've got to make sure that everybody out there, everybody throughout our city, throughout the county of Yorkshire, the United Kingdom, Europe and the rest of the world, that they understand this emergency, the actions that we have to take. We're here because we believe that's important. Let's make sure that everybody else, every cynic, every skeptic, is persuaded that this is the most urgent priority facing humanity and facing life on Earth. Because if we don't do it, we're destined to fail. But if we do, we will succeed. We will preserve this wonderful place for future generations. Thank you for being here today. It's the most important thing we can do right now.
Great, thank you so much. So my name is Andy Goldring and I'm part of Our Future Leads and the Climate Action Leads project. Hi everyone, thank you all for coming today. So Climate Action Leads launched this week. We're funded by the lottery. We've got money to do work for the next 4 years. We're going to be working to take community action. So if you're involved in community groups and community action, please get in touch, become part of the project. We want to take city-wide action, so thinking strategically about how we can make the big changes that we need in Leeds. So if you're involved in work across Leeds, come and get involved, get in touch. It's all about working together for a zero-carbon, nature-friendly, socially just Leeds. It's a chance to reimagine together, to act together, to take action on poverty, to make a greener city, to increase social justice and create a future fit for our children and, as Fabian says, for all the other creatures that we love and depend on. So we've got this great project. There are lots of different ways you can get involved. Have a look at climateactionleads.org.uk for information, and let's work together to make the city that we know we need. Thank you.
And it doesn't matter what caste you are, what creed you are, if you're wealthy or poor, it doesn't matter what your social status is. God doesn't care about that. God cares about your actions. What are you doing in this life? And one of the important elements of being a Sikh is that you should have an active life. And the first guru gives an example of that as a lotus flower. A lotus flower, its roots are embedded in muddy water, but it flowers into a beautiful flower. So as all of us, we might live in society that has ills, has elements that we don't like, but we keep our feet in that society, just as a lotus flower keeps its roots in that muddy water. But we rise above all of those things that we don't like about the society and make a change. We have to bring that change. So Sikhs don't believe in, if you're going to meditate, you go away from society, go to a mountain or a retreat. To have a peaceful life, to have a blissful life, to have a meaningful life, you have to be an active agent. You must serve society. You must be part of society. If you see evil, well, fight that evil. If you see suppression, fight that suppression. If you see poverty, share your wealth. Not just sharing your money, sharing your food, share your time, share your compassion. Give somebody a hand, give somebody a hug, and be part of that. And you are all part of our community. You are now part of the Sikh family as well. And we welcome you here. And so I'm not going to say anything more. What we'll do is we'll go in small batches, because I'm going to just set you on the table. All the food is vegetarian.
Can we give you a round of applause for that? Amazing.
That round of applause tells me more about you than it doesn't tell me anything about me. I'm humbled that you are here. You should be giving yourselves a round of applause, because climate change affects everybody. And you know what you're doing is fantastic. I work for the Environment Agency, so I'm a social scientist. So I look at people's behaviours, attitudes towards the environment, how the environment provides us psychological, physiological benefits, and that delicate relationship that we have with the environment. So this is something I care about passionately, not just for myself, but for my children, you know, for all the children here, for all our family. So we'll just make our way in. And if you've got any questions as we're here for the next 45 minutes, an hour, please ask them.